Hi guys, so let me do this video. This is answering controversial questions from the viewers. And as you have known, I have to disable comment for my interview with Chris Rain, a Brit in the Philippines, because I have a lot of very passionate viewer. Some of them I never even heard of them. All of a sudden pop up and making comment. Try to try to try to destroy the man. Um, and I have, as I have promised my guests, that I will be respectful and I will try, my best to protect them. Because it's not fair, if you invite somebody and then you just kind of let your friends or or family to trust them. I don't think that's fair. Don't you think? So and then if I cannot protect them when they're here, who's gonna come? Nobody gonna come. Like I told you that I try to invite because people keep saying, why can you do sunshine shorter? Can you see what's there have some concern, and I went there. I didn't see anything, and I keep asking my viewers that send me a clip. If give me a timestamp. Don't say just go out there and look. I'm not going to do that. I don't have time. I don't have time to do that. All right. So give me a timestamp, and then what's your concern, and I'll try to address it. When I answer your concern, sometimes it would not to your satisfaction, because I'm honest. I just give you my honest opinion. I'm not here for popularity. That's not my. I'm not here to for to earn your super chat, because I told you I don't need your super chat. I don't need that. I'm only doing here, to. This is my. I just want to have a platform to voice whatever I want to block. So that I have been consistent. If you are my viewer for from very the beginning, I have been very consistent, and I normally don't change my mind or my view. If I feel this is what I think, I stick with my principle. I don't go with, people people are they are going on this trend right now. More people are supporting this, so I'm gonna follow this. Whatever they are, their narrative. I'm not like that. I'm not a follower. Okay, I'm not a follower. Just to be clear, I am a man of my own. I have been that way. I'm too old to change now. So let's go to to the try to answer your viewers question and answer. And like I said, I have to disable that because I'm getting a lot of mostly negative in terms of they have not watched the video yet. They have not watched the interview. They're already making a comment. And some of them are I consider a good supporter of my channel, and I understand that. I understand what you're saying, but again, going back to what I have promised, I keep my word. All right, I don't like keep my word and then toss you off the bus. When I said I be respectful to you, I intend to keep that. All right, so I can understand the frustration of some of you, but at the same time, I have a channel to maintain. You know, so I had the principle to maintain, and then let's go to I like again like with Chris. Let me get to Chris first. I did don't I didn't watch that many of his video, and I understand some concern with maybe asking without asking. I did ask him about that. If you watch the interview, I did ask him about that, and we talk about in terms of scammer or e-beggar, and he gave, for me, it's a straightforward, answer. When somebody tried to, when you're doing an interview, you don't want to uh, confrontational. If you're looking for a confrontational interview, well, you are on the wrong channel. I'm not going to do that unless I have, I could be a little bit, because I did ask Chris about, when he was mentioning about that something with the camera. But I'm not going to go any farther than that. So I have to respect the guest, and it's up to you, the viewer. If you want to believe what the man was saying, it's all up to you. You know, everybody have their own opinion. So and then as you can see with same thing with Sunshine Shoulder, a lot of people were saying, and I even heard about somebody said that the house he was building, it was financed by the viewer. But show me the clip. I have not seen it. Do you have any proof? I mean, it could be just like somebody, for what I understand, he was giving out advice against, for other foreigners. I did notice about he talking about the burgers, something, something like that, how to meet your Filipina. And let's be honest, that's not my cup of tea, but a lot of people likes it. You go to his channel, you see how much follower he's getting. People like that. There are people like those type of thing. You could, you and I may have a different view, but hey, why would I bash him on that one? Let me give you another example. Overstay Road. I think his name is Marcus, right? Something like that. I watched like couple of his video, and I actually like it because I'm not crazy with that bar things, burgers or things like that. But he just like when he talk, he's just like he's just honest. I like people when they are honest. Like he just like not to worry about political incorrect. He just want to say whatever in his mind. I like when people do that. Doesn't even I don't agree what he's saying, but I can sense that this man is honest. So I kind of like that, but I don't. When I say I like that, I just say what I like about the personality, but I don't watch his channel. First, I don't really know. I think he's blogging about daily life or what he's going. He's blogging his cooking or something like that. He's not a chef, so why I don't watch it. Why would I watch? If I want to watch some a cooking show, I will watch those TV network a chef, or if not, I also watch a couple of YouTuber, just a plain cook. Sometimes you can learn something also from them. If I feel like I can learn something, I know about food. When I see something, if you post a picture, I already kind of know that that looks like a good food, because I've been in food business for almost my entire life. So I grew up in a restaurant, and then I worked, as a butler. You work it side by side with Top Chef. Some of my coworker, they be in a TV show, Food Network. There's some of them in working at the 4 or 5 star restaurants. So anyhow, so that's my take on Sunshine Shoulder and Paul Dog in the Philippines. I love his interview. That's the only thing I watched, the interview. And then as I have covered before, that sometime once in a while, when people need help, like John, Broke John, in the photo on my thumbnail, and then he will feature and see, because on his side it's a win-win situation. See if I can help this brother, to see if because at that time John got kicked out. Of course, there's a lot of criticism that John is a sexpat, or John is what was he thinking? He doesn't have a retirement yet. Going to the Philippines, with us. I mean, 1.6 million is not a lot of money. If you're gonna break it down to 4 years, so that come to like a 625 in dollar amount. So that's not a lot of money to try to survive for 4 years. Uh, so that I can understand that part. But let's just on the human side, okay, the man make a mistake. So now what? And at that time, he was just like disillusioned. At that time, he was very confused. So I think Paul did what he has to do, and he did. And then the community came, everybody came on board, tried to help John. Everybody was touched by the story, and then John was, seems to be okay now. And then he's back with the young girlfriend. We all know that's a temporary. Once the money dry out, they're gonna have the same problem again. We all know that, but that's his choice. I mean, that's what he wants. What can you do? So that's my take. And then Paul, and then after that, he's trying to picture his best friend Monty. Unfortunately, something happened to Monty, and he has to go. He got I think couple of heart attack, and then find out that he doesn't have. I don't think he has health insurance, and also he doesn't have that much money. So are we what are we going to do? Condemn, and then we're going to say, oh, there is Paul again, try to eBay for money for his brother, you know. But I don't know. When you come to like medical issue, I'm more passionate. I don't want to I don't want to attack somebody when they are sick. Just my thing. Unless you're Gina, pretending, oh, I have a headache, those things. But when somebody have a heart attack, I just whatever. If let's say if ice cream man have a heart attack, I'm not gonna make fun of him. I'm not gonna make a video say, oh, I'm gonna go cheer. I don't wish him. I don't wish him that evil feeling. I don't. Even how much I despise him. I have to be honest with you. I don't like his arrogant attitude, but I don't wish him that like that, like evil feeling like that. I don't wish him got something happen bad to him. No, but I do want to wish him to face the court. Eventually, maybe if he need to be locked up in a jail, yes. But other than that, I'm not gonna say, oh, I hope that guy dropped dead or something. No, that's not me. All right, so I just want to give you, and even talking about ice cream, and I'm going to include Tintin. This is the same thing. Same thing with Tintin. I just want to see him maybe go to jail or face whatever is necessary. But other than that, no, I don't wish him ill feeling. So let's move on to uh, Mark. Mart, every man has a story. Like told you already. I like Mart. I like his interview style. I like the way he talk. I can listen to him, and a lot of controversies about when he tried to buy a cruise ship. So what? If he has a dream. I understand. Again, I understand your point. How come somebody just have like a triple bypass? I think Mart has a triple bypass, and I think he's already like what 65, 60, 66, and still talking about buying a cruise ship. That sounds ridiculous. It may it may sound ridiculous. For me, I want to do that, but I'm again, that's his choice. That's what he wants. So who am I to stop that, or who am I to try not tell him, hey, forget, that's not a dream, that's a scamming. I mean, why would you somebody think about that? Like I said, that he's I think his the cruise ship is by 5 million. If somebody has a 5 million to invest, they should have a good lawyer too, or an accountant to investigate the whole thing. So I'm not worried about that. And then who else? Gina, yeah, Gina is. He's trying to build a house, and he need 200,000. We all know that. He said that. He told us, he wants 200,000. He need 200,000 peso to build a house. So he with no shame, he came out and said, anybody want to send us money, so we can continue with our building. And then somebody listened. Mike did send money, but I don't think it's a 200 grand. Probably just a couple of maybe, I don't know. I'm just guessing. It's a good money to start, because she still continue to e-bake, right? And then some of you, I do a lot of sarcasm here on my channel, and then some of I know I get this. Some people said my title was like like seems like pressing. Instead of calling them an e-baker scammer, but I was praising them. But it's my way of it's a sarcasm. In the Philippines we use that a lot. So I funny, some people, when I was beginning doing this, when I was talking, like using this like this right now, talking head, and people will, well, a foreigner, foreigner will come and try to destroy me, try to insult me. Try to, oh yeah, I don't even understand your English. I don't know what you're talking about. They think they're gonna insult me by doing that. Heck no. Well, I'm from the Philippines. That's what we do. We insult each other. That's like a way of life. So I'm used to that. I don't get insulted. Actually, you just kind of motivated me, because I told you, you think I'm kidding when I say I don't get mad, I get even. I'm not kidding, people. Seriously, I always remember. I may not, get back to you right away, but eventually I will. I'm not joking, people. And talking about insult, right? I'm gonna tell you a story. When I was young, and I was hired as a butler, most of people doesn't probably even know what is a butler. They think a butler is the cleaning toilet, or washing car. It's true. That's part. Sometimes it will be part of your job. So, but anyway, it's a full stop. I was hired, to be the butler. And normally, if for people doesn't understand, butler normally is the one in charge of the house. If there is a staff, sometimes you have a staff of maybe 3 or 5 or 10. It depends on the size of the house. So when I was hired, I think at that time there's a staff of 7. I was new. Some of the staff has been there much longer than me, but then most of sometimes the boss will give direction, and sometimes and give me a direction also what to do, and sometimes they will say, okay, you tell this housekeeper or something like that, this is what we want. So and then I just noticed, me, I'm a hard worker. I don't sit down. I mean, it's not like you're not allowed to sit down, but this is just me. When I'm working, I'm on my feet all the time. All right. I'm on my feet all the time. And when I have, there are times like I'm done with my work, I will always find work. That's me. Okay, I will always find word. So sometimes I get trouble with coworker because when I see other people slack around, kind of annoy me, and then I will tell them do something. Especially if the boss there don't just sit down, do something, and so one time I got trouble with the staff, and they report me to the boss. So I got called in, right? I was new. I was just hired like couple of months ago, couple of months early. I was sitting on a hot chair in the office with my two boss, and then and they was said, the staff were complaining that I was too rough and blah blah blah, and then the man said, "You are not the boss. You are, you are just, you have to just follow with your schedule. You're not the boss. You're not the boss here." He told me that. He tried to break me. And you know what? I think to his surprises, and I said, of course, I eat my pride. I said, "Oh yeah, Mister," and so I'm not, I know I'm not the boss, and and also, and I think he was saying like, uh, your experience, something like that with your skill or experience, like he tried to put me down, like, if you think you're very good, you're not. He was saying that to me, and I said, and Mr. Boss, of course, I didn't say Mr. Boss. I called the name. I admit it. I am. That's why I'm here. I want to learn from you. That's what I told him, and he was shocked with my response. He think I'd be cross. I'd be just like maybe quiet, put my head down. No, I said, what? I admit it. I still need more experience. That's why I want to learn from you. Anyway, so I when I say that, it's like a magic word, and he just shut up. He was surprised. He didn't expect that, and long story short, before I knew it, I at that time I become the most powerful employee there. All right, so just give you a little bit background. Anyway, so let's go continue, and then okay. So I was looking through some of the comment, and then one of the viewer comment that's trying to show me a link, and when I clicked the link, it was went to a video of Blind Owl. Okay, and I laughed when I saw that video. It's about this video. It's about 6 months ago. We escaped, and then I was watching. I'm not trying to laughing at somebody disaster, but it was the three of them are standing when the roof is like level, and I have no idea what is that, and then Dan was saying that he's okay. They're okay. A lot of people lost, blah 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 blah. But we all know that what's that mean. He is trying to do like asking without really asking, and I know that, but I cannot stop laughing when I saw that video. Okay, so for me, I like his wife. I like Murphy. Murphy is, I think, it's a a good lady, and the daughter, she's young. She's still, so I'm not going to talk about the daughter. But Murphy, I feel like Murphy is she's a good lady, but I feel like something like of course she loved Dan, but at the same time I feel like she's afraid of Dan. Maybe she doesn't want to upset Dan or something. About for Dan, I mean, the man, I just sometimes, I don't agree. You know, when sometimes he like talk down on Filipino, which is I hate it when he do that. But Dan is Dan, he was just say whatever he is thinking. Again, I'm going back to what my impression of Overstay wrote the same thing. They say whatever they want, but like most of you know that he also talked down on Filipino, which I really don't like it. But as you can see, the channel is not doing great. So no more. It's no need to beat a dead horse. That's what I'm trying to say. And also at the same time, I feel bad for Murphy. Anyway, so that's my take on the blind owl. Let's go see one of my suddenly appear viewer. Let me see if I can find his name. Oh, here is said Sam Shore. I think he's English, and he was just like the only thing that he's commenting is on a Brit in the Philippines. That's the only thing. He said he's a new subscriber. I don't know. Sam's, I didn't ask you. I never asked my viewer to subscribe. Never that. I never does that. If you notice at the end of my video, I always say thank you for watching. I don't even say share my video or subscribe to my channel. I never say that. So you're free to come. You're free to leave. It's just that's the way it is here on YouTube. And I feel like sometimes, we are here just for temporary. We are here, for temporary. Right now, maybe you like me, and then maybe next week, I may say something that may offend somebody, and you're not going to be happy. So I understand that, but you have to understand also my side, right? If I have to worry about what other people's gonna feel, I may as well just close the channel and don't have to do it anymore. All right. So I'm just gonna block whatever I want, and I will say whatever I want, and it's up to you to control yourself. If you don't control yourself, I will delete your comment, and next I will block you. I will not hesitate to do that. All right, so let's just be clear. I started my channel, with food, travel, and then I switched to politics, and then I came back, and then start to do like food and what do you call that? Food and travel again, a little bit of travel because we have a lockdown, and then I just kind of focused to these two, Tintin and Ice Cream Man, and then I start to do reaction video. So I don't know. Maybe next month I'll do something else. And lately I beginning to do an interview. I try to like I said, some people say, "What happened to your channel? Are you changing your content or something like that?" No, it has been this way. It has been this way, and I'm surprised some of my politics viewer are still here with me because they pop up, say hello once in a while, or some of my other Filipino friends will pop up too, but you feel free to leave if you don't like what I'm blogging, and then yeah, for me, I also do the same thing. I go to other channel, I watch the content. Let's say I'm gonna let's say I go to Paul, which is my favorite, and then Paul start to upload something about the bar scene, which is I don't like. So should I tell Paul, hey Paul, why did you do that? Sexy girls or sexy bar girl? Why are you talking that? So why would I do that? I just shut my mouth. If I don't like that video, I don't watch it. You don't have to watch it if you don't like the content. But why do you have to spoil it? Why do you have to, say something to ruin your relationship with that blogger? All you need to do is shut up. So that's what I do. I will just, I don't, if I don't want to, don't like that content, I don't watch it. Same thing with Philly in the Philippines. He's one of my favorite. Before I still watch him, and then I make couple of review. But and then when he start to film like people walking on the street with in the bar area, and I'm just doing right now. I'm saying it, but I will not comment on his video. It's different when you commented on the video and people will see it. It's kind of different. But I don't. So if I see something, I think it's gonna be like that, I don't watch it. So what else? Let's go. Let's go see other. Let's bring the other blogger. Armstrong family. I only watch a few. I think they're okay. And then, but I was surprised that people are, some are very critical of the Armstrong family. I don't understand. And then Juicy Black. I think Juicy Blacks. And then there's also another couple. There are foreigners, and they go black in the Philippines, and same thing with Becoming Filipino. Becoming Filipino, I also like Becoming Filipino before. Now it's not like I hate him, no, but I don't find it interesting. It's always like high five, hey, hi, hi, hi. It's all the same thing. I almost like I know already what's the content will be. It's all high five, and then with that strap on his head. So I'm not that crazy. Basically, he likes the Philippines because he's making money without doing anything. We have to be honest. Same thing with this foreigner blogger, like Juicy Black, and what's the other one? I cannot remember. Something like that. It's also a young couple. They're doing the same thing, and they will say, "Oh, we love so much about the Philippines." Let me hear it again. Once they are not making video, or once they are not making money or of the Philippines, I would like to hear from them. Basically they just go there to the Philippines like home, almost like having a vacation, and film it. But the thing is, if you're foreigners and you let's say you're young, you're sexy, and the man is handsome, Filipino loves that. That's the thing with Philippines. You're gonna get a lot of view. Even sometimes they don't have money to put food on the table, but they have money. I was laughing at the mayor Isko Moreno. He was at one time he was doing Black Live on his car, and then he was on Facebook Live, and then he was driving on the street, and people, because they were watching his live feed, and they can see him coming, right? So people ran out waving at him, and he was just like a sarcasm. He said, he was so impressed with his neighborhood. They don't have money to eat, no money to put food on the table, but they have money to buy data. So that tells you Filipino, and they admire the foreigners. They admire the foreigner, especially if you're Caucasian. They kind of look up to that. They think that all the foreigners are beautiful. So anyway, Hungry Syrian. I'm not crazy with that guy. Hungry Syrian. It's too much drama. I watched a couple of and then he's trying to make a drama. I know, I understand that he was helping poor people. I understand that part, but for me, I feel like he's also using the poor people to gain for himself. All right. So without these poor people, he has no content. Don't you think? And then Lynn and Anthony. I cannot stand Lynn for some reason. I mean, for me, I just watch a couple of videos. It's like pretty arrogant, for me. I'm sorry, Lynn. not too crazy. And then I seen one of Anthony video that he was talking about something, and I thought I'm a slow talker, and then he was much slower, and he's a American, right? I'm an immigrant, you know. I'm a U.S. citizen, but I'm immigrant. I'm not. I was not born here in U.S. But he's talked so slow, and you know, for you can see that he was just like dragging the video. They always like to have like maybe 10 minutes or 20 minutes video, something like that, right? Mine also sometimes I get carried away. I get carried away into like, but I'm a talking head. So what do you expect? It's a talking head. A talking head supposed to be talking, right? All right. So what else? I hope I cover a lot of. Let me see here. All right. So anyway, I've said this many times. If the viewer, you're feeling maybe you have a problem with what I posted or something like that. You know, if you or you have some, you want to share, you are more than welcome to come and talk with me live. We can have like my interview one on one. You are more than welcome. I have been extending this invitation to my viewer. You are welcome to have a one-on-one, and we can talk. We can talk about other people. So for sometimes it's just not fair if you're gonna come here and then bash somebody. Let's say I'm gonna bring this out. I know this is controversial. GD Meat. Sometimes he come here, he make a comment, and then I see people like attacking him. I don't think that's I don't know. I don't know. I don't think it's right. You can say a little bit, but not. Don't cross the line. Not just my opinion, my humble opinion. I try to open the communication with everybody. I have said this. I don't agree with everything Jeff was doing, but at the same time, I have to say he's doing. He's the original. He's the one who bought the ice cream man to light. If not for Jeff, there's no. We have not. We would not know about ice cream man. Don't you think? We know we have to get credit where credit is due, and then. But that breakup was so ugly. That breakup was ugly. They were a group together that was so ugly. And then I have said this before. When that happened, I felt like, of course, just like many of you, I contact Gary Allen right away. I said, Gary, you need to answer back. Because it was bad, I contact Gary Allen. I said, you need to answer, but if you are more than welcome to come. I'll let you have a platform. Tell the story. I just try to give everybody a chance. But Gary, he's a gentleman. He said, no, not at the moment. In a due time, maybe he will. Maybe he will. Maybe he won't. Maybe we won't know. But he refused. He doesn't want to do that. And same thing with Severe is the same thing. I did ask him, and then he didn't want at that time. He didn't want to say something. But now he's talking. He's keep talking. He keep making comment. And when I try to bring all the channel together, try to bring all together to make a boycott, and then Severe was like for me it was try to derail. That is not the time to be attacking Jeff at that time. So I invite Severe to have a one-on-one if he has a strong feeling about Jeff. I did give the invitation. He did not take. I was waiting. He did not. I don't know. Maybe he didn't know or what. But like again, what I'm saying, I give people chance to speak your mind, but don't speak on. Don't when I make a video, comment about the video. Don't try to sidetrack. I don't think that's fair. When you try to derail or sidetrack, the content, I don't think it's nice. I don't think it's good. All right. So anyway, so let's go. Let's see if I have more. I think this video. I don't know how long is now. This video. All right. So I think I cover everything, right? If I'm not, if I forget something, I'll just make a part 2 on this answering controversial question. I'm not good with typing. I try to answer everybody, but sometimes, it takes more than that. I hate to type a long thing, so sometimes I will say, okay, I'll just make a video, responding. And then I think I have also went into some problem with some of a new viewer. They will come and they say, hey, can you check on this blogger? And I did a reaction on that blogger, and not to their satisfaction. So you guys, some of you are very manipulating. You think you're gonna manipulate me? No, no, sir, no, ma'am. I've been playing chess since I was young. I've been playing chess since I was 8 or 9 years old. So I don't. Oh, by the way, before I forget, I bought chess because it's always about strategy. You may not like my strategy sometime, but that's how I do. If you remember, one time I was praising Gina, and I was trying to compare Gina with Marcel. In terms of rating, I said, oh, Gina is all right. Gina, whoa, 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 Gina, he's beating Marcel with the rating, And some people are saying, what's going on with Jimbo? Why is all this now he's praising Gina? Guys, it's all about strategy, all right? So we already know the outcome, right? What happened next? I'm not going to say much more, but sometimes you don't understand what I'm trying to do. When I do something, I think I like 100 steps ahead, So it's all about strategy, and like I said, it's not for maybe you disagree with me, but that's okay. That's all right, I'm very understanding person. I'm very understanding person. All right, so I think that's it. Let me know your thought on this video. I really appreciate all the viewer. A lot of viewer, you have supplied me with information, and I really do appreciate that. And I think you can see most of the comment. I always thank the viewer. I like to give the credit where the credit is due. Believe me, that's why I'm giving credit to Jeff. Because I think he's the original who started that. I have to give credit. And then some people will say, why are you keep associating with Jeff or something like that? Give me a break. We are all blogger here, And then also, oh, by the way, before I forget, people have to understand. A blogger is a blogger, right? We are here to, of course, we want to see, sometimes we do a reaction video, what is trending, what is hot currently. So do you want a blogger just to spend their time and then spend their money on equipment without making anything for themselves? So I have no problem when a blogger are, receiving super chat or super sticker, or if they have Patreon. If people want to support, if you like that blogger, go ahead, support that. Give the Patreon, give the PayPal. I have no problem. It's a business. It's the same thing. Are you think you're gonna watch TV without ad? They have to make money too. This is the same thing here on YouTube. It's the same thing, folks. Be reasonable. Be reasonable to certain blogger. At the same time, right now, that's why I like to talk to a lot of people. I'm learning people in a personal life, and I become more understanding. So we will say sometime, foreigner come here with very less money, and then they just try to, to be a blogger, to beg people for money. Isn't that something? Seriously, YouTube is fantastic. YouTube is fantastic because now a regular person, if you don't have a job, you can be a blogger, and maybe if people like you, or maybe you had a hit, you can make a living off YouTube. Isn't that fantastic? Seriously, that's why I love YouTube. I tell you the truth, I have not been watching. I have a big screen. I have a 70-inch TV. I never watched that TV for, I think, 2 years now. So my wife is lucky; she have the whole TV to herself. I never watch TV anymore. I don't even hardly watch movie. I used to watch movie like every week, and whatever it's new, I will go to movie theater. Now I don't watch. I love YouTube more. I watch a lot of I get lots of politics. I like politics, and I like to all those like how to I like to learn things, how to do things, and a lot. I like the history. So what I'm trying to really say is YouTube is a good for you, especially if you are thinking of retiring. Keep you busy at the same time, also make extra money. So thank you YouTube, thank you to YouTube. So be let's be reasonable. Don't not try to brand all the blogger as a e-beggar. So they need to make money too. All right. So thank you again for watching. Take care, stay safe, and God bless. Bye bye.